All right, guys, I'll go into more detail on the business norms in China and things I've learned from doing business in both countries. So, number one, in China, the contract is not a done deal, and that's the major difference. So, signing in China just means that the transaction is happening or that you're starting the process. It does not mean that everything's confirmed and your terms are locked, and that's a huge difference between the United States and China. So, renegotiation is going to happen throughout your deal, meaning if you have number one, real economic changes affect your contract. The supplier is going to come back or the factory and renegotiate. Hey, the material cost is going up. Hey, the fuel cost is going up. Hey, the shipping charges are going up. Trying to adjust the price, trying to adjust the quality, trying to adjust things as they go. And that's just normal in China. Chinese people dealing with Chinese people, they expect this. They have this flexibility, so they understand going back and forth. As an American, this is not something that we tolerate as much. Meaning if we set a contract and set these prices or lock the terms, we expect all the terms to be honored and the contract to be put through as we specified. The second is more of a strategic negotiation on their behalf, which is going to be them renegotiating based on trying to test your bottom line more or less. And if they have another client that's pushing them harder or they have a better relationship with, they're going to put them ahead of you. So your order might get pushed back 2 to 3 weeks just because they have another client who needs their items sooner than yours, or puts in an order that's urgent, and they have a better relationship with that client. So that goes on to number two, which is Chinese business norm is to honor the relationship above the contract. So just because they have a contract with your company, if they have a better relationship with company B, they're going to treat company B better. And that's why it's so important to build a strong relationship with whatever supplier, factory, or owner that you're working with here in China. And that's a hard lesson to learn, but that's why so many of you guys mentioned the drinking, late nights, building the relationship in China in the last video. And I've been to those sessions. They are enjoyable, and I've built so many good relationships in China. So this was never meant to be a slight at China. It's just something that in my opinion, the business norms need to be understood a little bit better, because if you're outside of China doing business inside of China, this is completely misunderstood. So those drinking sessions are completely necessary, and then it is so necessary to build that strong relationship if you want to do successful business in China. And then third is just the language barrier is so real. So it's not as simple as pulling out your phone and just trying to translate words through a translator. That is a literal translation. And if you hire a translator, or for me, I have a Chinese wife, so she's not only translating what I'm saying, she's translating what I meant to say or what I mean. So that's just my own experience and the lessons I've learned. And if you guys have done business here, feel free to drop some comments and share your thoughts. And hopefully, guys, this was helpful, shows you a side of China you wouldn't otherwise see or hear. Cheers.